Sanango, Sanango, Sanango.
Hello, beautiful tribe, and thank you for stopping by. I am Chandra Heyer, founder and creator of Tribu Spirit, also founder and creator of Tribu Church, a plant medicine church based here in Miami. If you would like to subscribe to our email list, you can find all the links in the description below if you are interested in ceremony and retreats and learning more about working in the jungle and learning from all these incredible master plants. So today's video, I would love to share with you about Chiric Sanango. I love Chiric Sanango. We work with him in the jungle on dieta. So know that when I'm sharing about my experiences in the jungle, this is obviously a much deeper experience than working with, it's like a highly concentrated experience as opposed to working with the master plant tinctures. We do work with Chiric Sanango in dieta, and he has been incredibly healing for me. Chiric's name, Chiric, means cold. So it helps to remove the cold from the body and also from the bones. And he's actually known as the male peer of ayahuasca. And he's lovingly referred to as grandfather. He is a beautiful bush. That's also why I'm wearing this color, is because his flowers are this color, and he's really beautiful, his flowers. He really helps to transform our inner landscape and help align us with our higher selves. Really working very deeply on the nervous system, and it helps to rewire the brain. So I could share, it'd be funny. I always like to share my personal experiences just so that you guys can kind of understand, and the best way for me to share is about my personal experiences. So one of my first dietas in the jungle, we worked with Chiric. You take like a shot of it, and then, I don't know, maybe like half an hour to an hour, you can start feeling it, and it feels like pins and needles. It's almost like you have numbness, more so in your hands, but like your extremities. You start getting cold, so it also helps if you're someone who got cold hands and feet fairly often. So it can help to remove and heal this. So when the cold comes in, it starts feeling tickly and pringly, like pins and needles, and you have to take several showers, cold showers, not warm. You have to take several cold showers to help all of this clear and pass through the body. My first dieta, we were working with Chiric, and I remember taking a nap after we had received the Chiric and after I had taken a few showers, and I woke up from a nap and I was like, whoa. And again, I don't know if some of you are familiar with me, and I don't really dream unless I'm either like in dieta, it's a message for me, or there's something happening in my subconscious, or if it's a dream for someone else, like a message for somebody else, which I'm grateful for. I do enough here on this 3D plane. I know that I'm probably also working in other dimensions, as several people tell me like, oh hey, thanks for visiting me in ceremony last night. I felt really safe and comfortable that you were right next to me. But when I sleep, I'm like gonzo, and I'm grateful for that. Anyway, I woke up from this nap and I had this dream and also a processing around, it was like an ex-lover where we could never really align things. Our timing was always never right, but there was this really deep connection for both of us, and I was crying about it. It was like this love that never could realize, you know? And I was processing and I was like, wait a minute, I've been here before. Because this was like an on-off friendship, lover situation was over a span of a really long time. And I was like, wait a minute, I've been here before and I've already come to realize that I know it doesn't actually work out. And it was actually because he's narcissistic. And I didn't actually realize that fully then, but it was like I was reviewing. It was giving me this opportunity of something that was coming up emotionally. It was like this pattern. And so for me, there has been previously a pattern of attracting narcissistic abusive relationships that I'm no longer attracting anymore. So this was something I was processing of like, hey, wait a minute, why am I crying? Why am I crying about this? And I had to remind myself why, because it's like we want what we want. Sometimes when you want something, you're not also actually understanding maybe the reason why you're not getting it is for your own good. And I recognize that. I was processing through, even though we had this really beautiful connection and very deep, like psychically, which is very rare for me. I'm only deeply connected to like a few people psychically in my life. So it was a lot of like past life stuff as well. And I then realized like, oh, right, okay. Chiric is actually helping me to release all of this and understand and put this chapter to a close of understanding why we're not going down that road again. So that's just an example of personally working with Chiric in a stronger consistency. So Chiric, in that regard, I wanted to give you an example of how Chiric can help us transform our inner landscape and help to align us with our higher selves. So yeah, helps to rewire the brain and helps to bring in willpower and tenacity of decision making, helps to clear energy blockages within the emotional body. So some of the incredible benefits that you can receive with our master plant tincture with Chiric Sanango. It helps with fever, cold, and flu. So, bringing in that cold, and it's almost like it's removing the cold from the body. So it's really great for fever, cold, and flu. Helps to strengthen the bones, fight wounds. It is a pain reliever. It is also anti-arthritic. Anything that is anti-arthritic that I speak about will also be good for rheumatism because it's on the same spectrum. It's about inflammation. So Chiric also helps with inflammation and libido. Helps to bring in more libido. Some of the energetic and spiritual qualities it can bring in is it helps to bring in vivid dreams, and again helps with emotional release, brings in profound awareness, and then with that it's almost like you have these incredible aha moments of like, oh right, that's why I'm not going to go down and repeat this same pattern anymore because it's gotten me nothing but pain and suffering. Gotcha. Thank you, Chiric. Brings in profound awareness like that, and with that brings in a whole lot of gratitude. Also helps increase mental clarity and confidence, as well as self-esteem and this really beautiful feeling of oneness. So let me know if any of you have started to work with Chiric Sanango, if any of you have dieted Chiric Sanango. He's a tricky one. You really have to be watched by someone who obviously is a trained maestro and has also dieted Chiric intensely, because he has the ability to bring in like crazy time. There's a high probability you could go crazy if you diet Chiric Sanango. So please, if you are interested in dieting Chiric, please message me. I know people who can hold Chiric. Yeah, please just be careful. But that is never ever going to be the case working with a tincture, because it is a lot less concentrated. Although ours are made with a spagyric process encompassing the mind, body, and spirit. So this way it is a higher potency extract, and you will feel the connection and the spirit to the plant that you're working with our tincture. More stronger vibration. If you are a plant geek and you want to work with all of the plants, take our master plant quiz. We will pair you up in 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes to take that quiz. We will pair you up with your most ideal master plant tincture. And please sign up for our email list. There will be retreats, obviously ceremonies. I'm here in Miami. I serve from my home. Retreats, ceremonies, and any of you who are also interested in working in a much deeper way in the jungle with the plants, that there is a wait list for that. And there's also a free ebook. All the links will be in the description. Free ebook, 10 steps to help elevate your vibration, made in love, from me to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Stay tuned for the next Master Plant Tincture.